Good morning. It is day 33 and it's town day. Not a proper town stop, but food and a neat place to stay. Yesterday, wow, I ended up doing a marathon effectively, 0.5 of a mile short, but yeah, 25.5 miles. There you go. And the body is feeling pretty good today. The day was pretty cool. Has a bit of a downhill. There was a lot of climbing, which I like. Had some nice views out to the right of deserts. So the sun's in an awkward place and I'm switchbacking up a hill, so it keeps changing. Yeah, and then I thought I was making really good time, had lunch. I thought, oh, 5 miles to go, and all downhill. After 5 miles, I looked at my map and realised that I'd stuffed up, and the place I thought was 5 miles away was 15 miles away. And there was no water there either. So I committed to the next water source. There was actually a stop at a ranger station. He'd provided some water, but by that time I'd sort of accepted the 26 miles. So I did it. Finished at 5, so it was only a 10-hour day. And I did significantly more than I normally did, so it was a pretty fast day. So today, by doing that extra distance yesterday, set me up for only 13 miles today. So nice easy day today. And then sorry for the puffing, going up a big hill, and that will then get me to Agua Dulce, where there is 3 restaurants and a little Winnie store, and a place called Hikey Heaven, which is run by a couple, the Surfleys. They've done it for ages, and they apparently have the most amazing setup for hikers. And they're only a mile out of town. They do shuttles about once an hour. So my plan is get there. I should get there not long after lunch. Have lunch and then head out there, do some washing, charge some things up, and just relax for a bit. I'm taking a Nero, so that means I'm going to stay the night, but I leave the next day, so I'm not taking a full day off. But I'll probably be leaving in the afternoon. Whew, that sun's annoying. Wow, beautiful morning already. Early start, 7 o'clock. But I was wide awake and didn't want to sit around, especially not when there's hot food calling. Yeah, so hopefully the body forgives me for the abuse of yesterday and does alright today. These are interesting. I first thought that the petals had fallen off, but no, they don't actually have petals. They're beautiful, really pretty. Then there's a bush with these things on it, and then there's this yellow flower and these little white flowers. It's quite a nice area. So yesterday I was on that skyline, and I came down all these bumpy ridges, came down and then camped in that valley there. Fortunately the sun's going to ruin my morning panorama. Yeah, pretty neat being in these hills. These hills are interesting because it's constantly up and down, and there's been a whole lot of beautiful plants, a lot of little purple plants and yellow plants. Yeah, it's been pretty. My calf is a little bit tight at the moment, so I'm just taking it very easy and stretching a lot to loosen it off. That seems to be the only after effect from yesterday. Yep, and this is the other type that we've got here at the moment. So yeah, lots. It's nice, cheerful way to start the morning with all these beautiful flowers. Been seeing this really neat rock formation from miles away, so I'm slowly getting closer to it. I just saw a deer. Woohoo! Look at that. I'm not sure if the camera caught it. That was a huge butterfly. What I actually had the camera on was, look, we haven't had a yucca for ages. Beautiful. Not sure how well this is going to show up because the sun's right behind it. That's a cool one. Hey, hey, gotta have a yucca. There you go. Yucca. Still can't say it right, but that's still pretty. Love the colours on this one. Little different from the ones I've been seeing. That's pretty cool. Walking along, looking at these neat rocks ahead, and then around the corner, look at those rocks. That's cool. Really interesting area over there. And we, shocker, go along the side of a hill. I think dropping down eventually, but then start climbing back up. And I think we do climb up around some of the rock formations, which will be pretty cool. And this just poking up out of the trail. I'm not sure, is it a type of mushroom or... Interesting. Just sitting there in the middle of the trail. Those are a lot bigger than normal. The flowers are smaller, but the bush is bigger. And another one over here. Look at that. Beautiful. This is nice long grass. These are interesting. They're covered in, looks like hair. Not sure what it is. Really rigid. Civilization! It's a toilet! Woohoo! Interesting collection of logs. Not really a log bridge, it's more of a puzzle to get across. Once again, a bit of water damage to the trail, but not too bad. We get our own little private stop sign. That looks scary. Is it a centipede or a millipede? Not sure, but I don't like the look of it. Unfortunately, it looks like someone might have squashed it. So I'll help it off the track. Poor little thing. Ooh, this is going to be a steep hill, and it's really hot. Not a breath of wind at the moment. Oh, look at that tree brush, something over there, all the flowers on it. Yeah. Oh, this looks steep. Cool though, a rock's up above. Just to give a scale of that rock, that's a person just up there, teeny weeny little white dot. That's a big rock. Here's a bit of a panorama, just because I want to show you that big rock again, which is pretty cool. Got the poppies here, just starting to open up for the day, and these cool things. I don't know what they are. They sort of have this pad and then it grows up from the pad. So, pretty cool. Back to the poppy area. The hills covered in poppies, and this one too. All the way down, it's yellow with poppies, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, beautiful views. pretty cool through this long grass. It comes up to my shoulders. In fact, some of it is taller than I am, and glowing in the sun as well. It's beautiful. You've got all the lizards. Oh, look at that big one in front of me. Oh, he's big. It's big. So, got the flowers and the lizards. It's grass glistening in the sun. Yeah, it's a good day. Quite enjoying it so far. The temperature on my little temperature gauge is reading 35, and I believe it because it is really hot. So the umbrella is deployed and it's hands-free. I don't understand people that have an umbrella and have to hold it all the time. It's quite easy just to make it hands-free. So I tuck it under my shoulder strap. It's clipped to a little carabiner down there for the height, and then it's clipped to my shoulder there as well, and that makes it comfy. So it's still in the rocky area, but yeah, pretty hot. Climbing up and around there's a cave at the bottom of this big rock. I could see it from across the valley, because the track went down in there and along up on that little ridge line, and then where the power pylons are around the side of that hill there. So it's been a bit of downhill and now some steady climb, but I think once I get to the top of this one, then it's downhill to a road. Some of the lizards along here are so big. Haven't been able to get a good video of one yet. They're beautiful. Oh, gotta say, really happy to have the umbrella. It's, yeah, hot day. I'm keeping a reasonable temperature with the umbrella, but I can imagine what it's like out from under the shade. Ooh. Especially as I'm climbing. Look at the lizard on the trail. I nearly stood on a snake. It looked like a gopher snake. The little lizards today have been really annoying. They are just running along in front of me on the track, just in front of my foot, and they just won't get off the trail. I'm constantly worried that I'm about to step on one. So today is a good day for wildlife. I've had the deer, I had that butterfly, the centipede, and a gopher snake. Ooh, good day. We're dropping into a canyon, and then we'll go through a tunnel under the main road, and then a little bit past that we'll get to a famous area of rocks which a lot of movies are made. So lots of nice little milestones to go towards. So these flowers may look pretty and they may look harmless, but they actually have these tiny little spikes on them. Not sure if it shows up on the camera. And they stick in your skin. And if you're not careful in how you get them out, they drill right into your skin. So not the most innocent looking flowers. They're cool. I'm not sure if they're alive or on their way out of dying, but pretty cute. So, through the tunnel. I've dropped the umbrella because I want to be looking up a lot around here. This is the Vasquez rocks. that I'm going through. A little bit further around the corner is where they have filmed a lot of movies. Some Star Trek, some Twilight Zones, Blazing Saddles, Planet of the Apes. So yeah, quite a big area, and it's pretty. Those rocks are so beautiful. All the different layers of them, really interesting. Little areas of grass on them as well. It's so cool. Not sure I recognise any of the scenes from the movies, but still cool going around rocks like these. Oh wow, that is really sad. So those guys I was talking to, their dogs were playing in the grass, and they went around the corner and I heard a dog yelp. Walked up to it, and one dog came when called and it was limping, and the other dog was still chasing something. And I pointed out to the guys that the dog was limping. And I said it's either a prickle or a snake. And then I heard the rattle, and I told them to call off their other dog because it was trying to go after the rattlesnake, and they could have had a second dog bit. So they managed to call it off. But the first dog, it's definitely been bit, and it's in a lot of pain now. So one guy is running to try and get help, and the other guy is carrying the dog to get it to help. I mean, all I could tell them was don't let the dog run around, keep its heart rate low, and keep the limb below the heart as much as he could. Oh, but that's really sad. Beautiful dogs, nice guys. I guess that's one of the bad things about living in a country where you've got rattlesnakes. Yeah. Just had a fright. Big rustle in the bush next to me. Having seen a rattlesnake, and then a rabbit bursts out. So, phew, happy to see a rabbit. It's interesting. Okay, that was just me being nosy. Back on trail. Thankfully downhill. Having to navigate in between all of these rocks. Most of the time the signs have been okay, but there've been a few junctions where it's not quite clear which way to go. Right, now the trail follows the road up to an intersection, turns right, follows the road directly to the Mexican restaurant. So I think I've got about just over a mile to go. So this is Agua Dulce. Woohoo! I have made it. It is 1:45. Now going straight to the restaurant for some food. This is hiker heaven. So basically this couple called the Sawfleas have opened up their place. So this is the camping area. Get to see the horses. There's some chickens down there as well. A couple of dogs up top. And then There's a trailer there that had a shower in it, so I made the most of it. In the garage is where all the packages are, and then there's the tents up there. One's another shower. There's a tent full of loaner clothes so that you can wear some clothes while your clothes get washed. So amazing facility.
They can like fly backwards and upside down.
That's a little hummingbird up there. This is the headquarters for the volunteers, all of the packages from people. And yeah, there's a welcome board, and there's I think 3 volunteers that are here at the moment. And then lots of little areas to sit down. That's the outdoor shower. This is the party tent, complete with a little disco ball in there. LED lights. They do have the fire going in there in the evenings. And then this is the tent, so towels for having a shower, and then these are all clothes that you can wear while yours are being washed, and then laundry bags for you to get yours done. I got a little post office in here, charging station for all of our electronics. You can buy some cold drinks and sewing machines, and I was using the white one to do some modifications on my hat.